And once again, what is up, my fellow patriots? How y'all doing out there in America, land of the free, home of the brave? It's me, the Wicked Wizard, back with another video. Basically, leftism is a mental disorder. It's turning people into insane lunatics. And I'm just gonna show you a few examples here today. For instance, you got this. I am not a boy with a circle to X on a boy or a girl, circle X. Where do I pee? Excuse me. I can answer that. I can answer that. If you have a dick, you go into the men's room. If you do not have a dick, you go into the woman's room. Wow, man. I mean, like, so stupid. You want to see something crazy? This is a
Why the f doesn't he get a ticket?
I can help you talk to somebody.
He didn't use his turn signal!
Ma'am, can I please call you an ambulance? Can't talk with you?
All of you stupid, fat, fucking white privileged motherfuckers! It could take me money! And you do it! Fuck you, what?
wow.
I wish I was a
Talk about crazy, huh? Look at this.
so I can shoot all of you! The fuck up and get a pat on the back for it! You stupid!
Oh my goodness. Wow, she hates all the white people and she wants to shoot everybody because somebody didn't use their blinker. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's definitely a Biden or Kamala Harris voter right there for sure, huh? Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, what else do we got over here? Yeah, okay. Um, if Trump isn't Hitler, then I'm yeah, it's self-explanatory, huh? And then, of course, we have this Richard Madcow, who does think Trump is Hitler, of course. So let's see what this lovely lady has to say today.
So it's all bad for Trump in terms of the public just soundly rejecting everything he's doing, even the stuff that he says just for political effect. It's having the opposite political effect that he intends. I don't know that we have ever seen another first 100 days from any president this roundly rejected and hated by the American people.
The copium is astounding. I mean, there's nobody except people like Richard Madcow and her mentally insane leftist idiots who think this. I mean, not one person who voted for Trump regrets their vote. They're trying to push that narrative hard, which is a bunch of nonsense. And the first 100 days are the most amazing first 100 days I've ever seen of any administration in my lifetime, and I'm an old man. Okay? I mean, the only thing that I've been a little upset with is the lack of arrests, but that seems to be coming down the pipeline as well.
And as I said, correlation is not causation. Things happening together doesn't necessarily mean that one of those things caused the other one to happen. But on the day we've got on the front page of the New York Times, voters sour on Trump.
The New York Times. That's her source. A Trump-hating rag run by insane leftists. Okay.
Americans think Trump is overreaching in his use of power. On the day, that is the news on Donald Trump. What does Trump do? He arrests a judge.
Yeah, baby.
He arrests a judge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to talk with Congressman Jamie Raskin about this in just a moment. But if you want to talk about a portrait of desperation, show me the political leader who is just flipping the table over, just pulling the pin on the grenade and rolling it into the room. Show me the elected leader who has decided to start arresting judges to see what happens.
Judges who break the law, violate their oaths as a judge, violate the Constitution of the United States, harboring illegal, violent criminals that are not even supposed to be here, protecting them from ICE and hiding them from them. That's called aiding, abetting. That's called treason. That's called all kind of stuff. No one's above the law, right? Isn't that what they said? No one's above the law. No one's above the law. No one's above the law. But all these stupid judges are supposed to be? Wow. I mean, they made these rules, so no one's above the law. Bye, judge. Too bad. Have fun. Oh, who do we have over here? Is that Tom Hanks? Look at that. My flag, my country, not my president. Didn't he move to Italy? I thought this guy took up residence in Italy or someplace that doesn't have any extradition. He's all connected with Epstein and everything, I hear. And I also heard his son is a based Trump guy. I don't know for sure, but yeah, what a self-entitled piece of shit, huh? Uh, yeah. There you go. Here's another deranged lefty that uh, their brain has broke because of Trump. Let's check him out here.
So today, Trump started talking about how he's going to force us to start paying back our student loans by garnishing our wages. I didn't borrow a goddamn dime. I was 17 years old. My mother forced me to take out that loan, and if I didn't, she was going to throw me out and make me.
Do you see how these people are? Do you ever notice how nothing is ever their fault? It's always somebody else's fault, no matter what the circumstances. They are always the victims. Trump is going to force them to pay back a loan they took out. I didn't take out a loan. My mom made me.
Homeless. The boomers should have their goddamn retirement accounts and social security checks garnished for forcing college onto us, forcing us to take unsustainable loans. It's just screwed up. So today,
Forcing? What are you talking about? We've been warning you idiots for decades. College is stupid. It's indoctrination centers. You're going to go into debt for a couple $100,000 or whatever it is, and for gender studies degrees that are worthless. You can't get a job afterwards. But it's always the same. It's always the same. Oh, here we go. Here's another brilliant guy. Donald Trump is an insult to intelligence, an insult to decency, and an insult to humanity. George Clooney. This dude's awesome. Or maybe it's him I'm thinking about moved to Italy and try to get away. They're probably both dealing with Epstein and things. But what a piece of shit. Have you seen him? He's got some plastic surgery. He looks fake. Yeah, my God. So now his outside matches his inside. Fake on the outside, fake on the inside. Oh my goodness. All right, one more. What we got over here?
Donald Trump is now arresting a federal judge who disagrees with his immigration policy. Not only is this illegal, but it's happening at the same time that Donald Trump is defying a 9-0 court order. The law. It is at the same time that.
Yeah, but not really. And no, the judge broke the law. Remember, no one's above the law.
He's disappearing people without due process, a violation of the Constitution.
That's the other thing. Due process, due process. That's all you're hearing now is this due process, due process. Excuse me. Did any of these people who broke into our country give us or America any due process at all? Did Lake and Riley get due process? What about the other hundreds of dead women and raped children? And did they all get any of them get due process? No. Okay. So Biden can break the law, open up the border illegally, let legals flood in without any due process at all. And then when there's 10, 20 million of them, they're going to claim that they all have to have a day in court and more due process. Wow. Wow, man. Wow.
a violation of the law. Make no mistake, Donald Trump is breaking the law. At the
Name the law. Name the law Donald Trump is breaking. Go ahead. You can't. You can't.
same time that he's breaking the law further by arresting federal judges. This is a complete and utter meltdown of the checks and balances to protect us from being an authoritarian regime.
All right. How? What? Did you not charge Donald Trump with nonsense? Did you not raid his home with plainclothes FBI agents with orders to use deadly force? You want to talk about due process? What about the people in January 6th? Some of those people stayed in jail for 4 years, never even got one court date. They didn't get no due process. What about Peter Navarro? They locked him up. Steve Bannon locked him up. No due process. Roger Stone, no due process. General Flynn, no due process. The list goes on and on and on and on. These people do not care about due process.
Now is the time, America! To be honest, of course, the time was a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, last November. But now, if you are not feeling with fervor the desire to defend your country, to defend the promise of what you can be, then you are no longer part of this American experiment.
That's what we're
Call
doing.
your senators, call your reps, knock on their doors at their offices, and only one word should be on our lips: impeach!
Like I told you, man, leftism is a mental disorder. These people are insane. And I'm loving every minute of it. And tell me what you think about this kind of stuff down in the comments. And until next time, peace.